You're gonna have to excuse the wind noise we got here. Plugs are in, coil packs went in real easy, real nice. I did find out why cylinders 7 and 8 were kind of fouling out. There was an actual oil leak going on from the valve cover, dripping down into the well of the spark plug, and it shorts them out. So I went to Rock Auto. I ordered a new valve cover gasket. I'll show you another video how we do that. But what I did discover putting everything together was whoever was the mechanic before broke one of these clips that goes to the coil pack. Hard to tell here from the picture, but what they did to try to keep this clip on was they put a zip tie. Look at that, they put a zip tie around the coil pack through this right here, this clip that goes onto the coil, and that's what holds it on. But I was going to go to a salvage or go to my local auto parts store, buy this pigtail, and then I would have to cut it open, solder it together, and I said, nope. There's a lot of on my big equipment, some of these all around, all these different connections here. Sometimes they break, or the plastic gets hot and fatigue and finally fails, right? On these Fords, apparently it's very common. So there's another way I'm going to do this. All right, we're going to go to a pull-apart salvage a friend of mine told me about, and you know, I had another video on another place I went to, and LKQ, and it was all right. But this one's supposed to be a lot nicer, I say friendlier, so we're going to try it out. And because one of these right here, this section right here, brand new, is about $7-8 from an auto parts store. Then I got to, like I say, I got to crimp it together here, and then or solder it together, and then put I don't like to use electrical tape, so after I would solder them together, then I would use shrink wrap on them, but I'm not going to do that. I have ordered a tool off Amazon. I'll show you that in this next video. Next video will be just on, after we get this, on how to pull these wires out, reinsert them into this clip without having to do any soldering. So, all right, I'm going to shut this off. We're going to go on our journey to the new salvage and see what we got. And it's cloudy. It's kind of almost a rainy day here. So in between stump grinding, I'll go to that salvage, pick up the parts, show you what I paid for them, yada, yada, yada. So that's something unusual that I've ever found, ever seen, somebody using zip tie, but hey, at least he was, you know, he had some ingenuity, right? So hopefully when I go to salvage, I'm just going to buy one. I'm going to try to buy this whole bank on this side here and just keep it in my box of parts, you know, and we'll see what it costs, all right? Hey, let's go. Thanks. Well, today we're going to a different salvage. It's a U-pull salvage. It's not LKQ, it's a private salvage with Danny's U-pull. And it seems like the prices are better. They have a large selection of Crown Vics. But I am noticing something about the Crown Vics. Quite a few of them, what we're here for, a lot of them must have the same problem. Look at here, they're cut off. The coil connectors are cut off, okay? So I've learned that 2 or 3 Crown Vics that were that way, so the Grand Marquis are not being touched. So I think a lot of people don't know that they're basically the same car. But I found one over here at 05, and honestly, everything looks so nice on here. I hate to cut them, but I'm gonna cut them, and then after I'm done, I will show you what I paid for them when we get to the truck. Okay? I think there's 7 altogether between Crown Vics and Grand Marquis here. This one's got useful parts on it, a door, fenders, body parts are still good. This part of the country stuff doesn't rust, so really lucky. Here's a 99 Crown Vic here. You see, a lot of the interior stuff's been jumped on, a lot of stuff, but some of this stuff is still really actually pretty good shape. The dashes, I noticed they get hit on hard. You know, the body panels don't. A lot of body panels here, but look here. What did I tell you? Bam, bam, bam. On this one, they cut them all off too. All right. And there's 2 or 3 more down in here. The same thing, they've been cut off. Let's see if I find that one. Oh yeah, here was an easy access one, Crown Vic 03. And I could just lean over easily. But look at that. All my fuel injector connectors are there. Except for they cut all the coil connectors. So apparently it's a real common problem. Alright, so what we're going to do here is I'm going to go back to the other Crown Vic. I'm going to pull it. Go to the truck, we'll give you the price. I just want to let you know that I found a new place to hunt. Guys here are a lot nicer than LKQ. Really friendly. I told them it was my first time. They told me they give me a printout where to go. They actually told me to enjoy myself. So, all right. Okay, guys, we're done. Paid for items. This is where we're at, Tulsa, Oklahoma. Danny's U-Pull, and you can always Google it. And he's got a web spot and everything like that. Anyway, this is what we bought. Let me bring this down. Back down. Hard to show, but I ended up cutting the whole rail, which had the coil connectors for all 4 and the fuel injection connectors. So it's about a foot. Cost me $2 to get in. And work with me, Danny's U-Pull, there it is. And let's see if it'll say here. Yep. They charged me a tax total $2.32. So basically I got one whole bank on the engine of the coil plugs and the fuel injection plugs. Basically that much of the harness that goes on top of the engine. All right, for that price. Now each one of these, if I was to buy them new, is like $8 or whatever for a major, $7-8 for each pigtail. And then I would have to splice them. Okay, I bought them so I'd have spares, and apparently, as I showed you in the beginning of that other part of the video in the salvage of the car, it's a very common item that breaks. Okay, so anyway, now we'll show you how this is all gonna work for how we're gonna fix the car. Okay, anyway, thanks for hanging with me.